Hi, I'm Matt Roy from Blue Ocean Benefits and Consulting. Today we're going to talk about lifetime maximums, maximum out-of-pockets, and deductibles. So those are three terms: lifetime maximum, maximum out-of-pocket, and deductible. They're three terms that we in the industry throw around a lot. When we do employee benefit meetings, we throw them at people all the time. We also use the term MOOP for maximum out-of-pocket. And I think they're pretty confusing in the sense that people don't really understand them like they should. So I'm just going to break down the three of them for you so that you know the difference. So when you're looking at your health plan, you know how they impact you. So first of all, lifetime maximum. Lifetime maximum is what the carrier will pay, or the plan, if it's a self-funded plan. So if you have a lifetime maximum $1 million, once they pay $1 million, that's the end of it. They will not pay any more regardless of when it happened or anything. And that's sometimes per person, that's sometimes per illness. It's almost not seen anymore because of ACA, what people call Obamacare. That removed that from a lot of fully insured plans, and as a result, and self-funded plans. And as a result, we just rarely see it, if ever. It's really a non-issue now, but you still want to be looking for any reference to that. If it says any number in a lifetime maximum, you want an explanation for that, but really it's not as so much of an issue anymore. The good news is that your carrier has to pay an unlimited amount. So if you have a claim that's $2 million, they're going to pay $2 million minus what you owe, which is the next thing we're going to talk about. Maximum out of pocket, MOOP, OOP, out of pocket. Sometimes people call it. It's pretty much what the phrase says. It's the maximum that should come out of your pocket. Now, it's for a covered service. So if you're trying to get some Botox done and it's not covered, that doesn't go to your maximum out of pocket. If you're out of network, that might be a separate maximum out of pocket. And if it's a balanced bill where an out of network doctor's charging more than what was allowed, that part might not go to your maximum out of pocket. So it could be influenced by a couple of things, but basically a maximum out of pocket is contractually with the insurance carrier the most you should pay in a calendar year. And that's a really important number. Now there's an individual one for you, and then there's a family one sometimes for you and your family members. And sometimes, usually they're aggregate, but we see them different ways. So meaning if your maximum out of pocket is $5,000 and your family's $10,000, you can spend no more than $5,000, and your spouse can spend $2,000, and your kid could spend $3,000, and you're done. Okay. Basically, it's a maximum, and it's a good thing, not a bad thing. It's a big number. We see them now for $8,350, which is quite a bit for one person to spend on their medical care. But it is a protection device. It's so that you don't go, in and out of the hospital or the doctor's office all year long and just keep paying out $100 or $200 or even $10,000. It's to protect you. So the maximum out of pocket is the most that should come out of your pocket. It's really the important number that you want to look if you're comparing plans. Third, deductible. A deductible, a lot more of us have heard of a deductible. I think politicians use the word deductible because they know you've heard of it. And because on auto insurance, for example, or homeowners, you have a deductible, and after that, the carrier almost always pays 100%. So people think, oh, my deductible's $2,000, that's what I owe. It's not necessarily true on medical plans, and that's the problem. If you have a medical plan that has a deductible, a lot of times after the deductible, there are co-pays, there are co-insurance, so there's a percentage that you might owe after the deductible. So let me give you an example. You have a $2,000 deductible, you have a $5,000 out of pocket, you have a 20% co-insurance after the deductible. How does that work? Well, first you spend your first $2,000. Now you have $3,000 left to get to your maximum out of pocket. You paying 20% of the bill is 20%. You'll pay 20% of the next bills, all the coming bills, until you've spent another $3,000, which would be a total of $15,000 billing. So you'd have $2,000 in bills, you pay all of it. $15,000, you'd pay 20% of it, that's $3,000. Now you're at $5,000, now you're done. Every bill from there, the carrier's gonna pay 100%. So the deductible can sometimes just be a piece of the out-of-pocket. It's not the whole thing. So it's very important to look at your deductible, but also the maximum out-of-pocket as we talked about, and look at them both. Now, if you just wanna, what's my worst case scenario? It's your maximum out-of-pocket. But your deductible maximum can work together. It's very important to know the difference between the maximum out-of-pocket and your deductible, and of course, lifetime maximum, if there's still one on your plan, that's something to know about too. But those three things limit your out-of-pocket exposure on a catastrophic or even a routine illness or accident. I'm Matt Roy from Blue Ocean Benefits Consulting. As always, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, helps us a lot, and we'll see you soon.